Now then, welcome back to another one with me, Wayne. If you're a regular viewer, you'll notice that I've got a new backdrop. So, yeah, I'm just going to get on with it, really. I'll show you around the room. It's not really a room, per se. I've got half of a room. I'll be honest, I've got this in my daughter's bedroom. She's 4, so it doesn't really matter. Not really. It's not like she bothered with it anyway. But hence the pink you may see on the wall there. But I'll show you around all this in a minute. I've got a bunch of new additions, really. I'll get through them first. But I'll forewarn you, all of this is still a work in progress. I didn't order enough shelves. So I had enough shelves to get my PS1 stuff on and then one extra. So I need to buy more, but money. So I'll get some when I get some spare money, really. But bear with me. It is a work in progress. So anyway, enough of the waffle. We'll just get into what I've got. I've got a mixture of all sorts of games here, including some PS2, which is unlike me. But I've actually got, for the first time in a long time, one of these jobbies from CEX. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still not really using them. But on one of my charity shop little jaunts, as it were, I found some hair straighteners. I believe they were GHDs or something. I don't know. My hair's not long enough to use them, so I'm not really bothered. But CEX give me 90 quid on a voucher for them. So I paid £2 for a pair of hair straighteners that CEX gave me 90 quid on. So I'm like, yes, you know what? Sod it. They're going there because who the hell's buying second-hand hair straighteners? Don't ask me, but CEX do, clearly. So we'll get on with the parcel after this shite I've got here first, right? So let's just get into... let's just get into it. Now this one I already own. It's one of the more common PS1 titles you'll ever find, but I only picked it up because it was 50p. I picked it up for the case, and it's a dancing bloody nonsense game. So that, apart from the case, will be going in the bin. I've already got it. It's not expensive anywhere, so let's move on. This game, again, was 50p. I picked it up because, in my opinion, it's probably the best football game of all time. And it's Pro Evo 6. And as you can see there, it was 50 pence. You can see on the back. But for 50p, I thought, why not, really? I mean, I don't have a massive PS2 collection. Again, I'll show you all this in a minute. So, for now, it can just go up there. But anyway, let's just keep going. I don't want to waffle, and I know some folk get fed up of the long videos, so I'll try and plow through this as quick as I can. These next 2 games complete the series now, because I already have number 2. But anyway, it's Lost Planet 1 and 3. Full disclosure, I've never played a Lost Planet game ever before, so that'll be an experience when I get round to it. Another one this was ridiculously cheap. I think it was about £1. My little one wanted this when she saw it, and the fact that it was £1 was happy days. I did not realise this game goes for around 45 quid at CEX, and it's a PS3 game, Monster High New Ghouling School. It's by this company called Little Orbit, which on my last video I picked up the Barbie game for her, and it's the same people, Little Orbit. So I figure they must make a lot of these licensed games, or did in the PS3 era anyway. So let's just put that there. Barbie can go there too. My little one has been playing them, hence why the Barbie was still out. This one I only picked up because it's in a cardboard funky box. It's got a poster in there and some trading cards. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know who was on the front because I'm not into this sport, but Donald Mackerel told me it was Kobe Bryant. So anyway, it's NBA 2K17, and it has this cardboard box. I don't know if it was supposed to come with anything else in this particular version, but there's a poster and Kobe Bryant trading cards. I don't know if these have got any value. I don't care, because I'll just keep it, and it can... what's the word? It don't matter. I can't remember the word. But anyway, I'll shove that there out of the way. Next one, already got, but this one I'm going to just move on because people out there collect these for some ungodly reason. Probably because of the colour on the spine, but it's Motorstorm Pacific Rift, the Essentials version. I looked on eBay and it goes for about 12 quid-ish. I don't know if I'll get that for it. I don't care. I think I'm not bothered. I've already got it anyway. This one I already own, but it was there, 50p. It was Just Cause 2. This particular version says not to be sold separately, so I assume it came with something at once upon a time. But I've already got them, so I'll move them on. Some PS2 stuff. These were 5 for a quid, so I'm not going to complain at that. Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts, yeah. I mean, PS2 games, I'll pick up shooters and racing games. Not really fussed for many others, but for the price I paid, it was silly not to. And this one, I've no idea. Is it Perfect Ace Pro Tournament Tennis? Don't know if it's any good. I'll probably just move it on because it's not one I'll play. Again, another turd. Brian Lara Cricket. I'm not into cricket. I'd rather watch paint dry than cricket. I mean, Jesus, it's boring as sin, isn't it? These two, I'll probably play, but this next one, I might give it a go. It looks awful on the back. It's a Blast game. But I looked on CEX and it's got quite a bit of value, but that's Wacky Races Mad Motors. I'll probably try it and flog it. It's not my sort of racing game. I mean, I've got like Enfusia and Gran Turismo. They're more my racing sort of stuff. And this one, probably the weakest way to play this particular game because it's on the the PS3 and 360 Splinter Cell Double Agent. I didn't even know this was on PS2. But you live and learn, I guess. So yeah, they are the PS2 guff. On with some more stuff. Right. A couple of these games I've actually been after for a while. A, because I like them. I've played them in the past or wanted to play them. Or more just a case of I wanted to get the set, as it were. And talking about sports that are boring and I'd rather watch paint dry, this one, I actually watch it when it's on, mostly at night because it helps me fall asleep to the noise. But it's WSC Real 2011, or World Snooker Championship. I've got 09, and I've got the newest one on PS4, 2019, I think. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of like snooker. And yes, it's a paint drying kind of thing, but I honestly, falling asleep to the noise of snooker's great. It's just a click in. This one is in a platinum version. I don't particularly care because when it comes to the PS3 and PS4 stuff, most of the spines aren't exactly uniform. Like the PS1, it's quite uniform. This one, not so much. But I've already got the sequel, so now I've got all of them. It's Prototype. I never played the second one. I do have it down here. I remember playing this one, and for some reason back in the day, I thought it was a poor man's Infamous. I preferred Infamous, even though, I mean, it felt like a very similar game. I'll probably try it again at some point because my memory's not exactly great, and it's probably really good, to be fair. So I'll try it. Let's just get the PS3 stuff out of the way first. This was a cheapie, but I didn't have it, and I wanted it. I'm pretty sure I won't be surprised if I've actually already got this. I'm sure I mentioned something about it not long ago. I'm having a look now, see if I have. No, it doesn't seem like I have. But anyway, it's Heavy Rain. I'm sure I mentioned something about this game recently. I don't know if it was because of this or because I had Beyond Two Souls or whatever. But anyway, Heavy Rain. It's like a £1 game. This one, I paid £1 for this. Little did I realise this was worth like 20 quid or something in CEX. Ain't no way I'd ever pay that for it, because I played this in the past and I thought the concept in it was dumb, and I honestly thought this game was possibly the worst I've ever seen from this franchise. I played about an hour or two of it back in the day and turned it off, and I traded it in. But I've got it again now. I've got a kid, I've got an excuse, and I'm collecting this stuff. So there we go. Sonic Unleashed. I don't care what anybody says, and I have heard a few people defend this game recently and say it's actually really good, it's a hidden gem. No, it's not a hidden gem, because it's not hidden, it's readily available, and it's shit. But yeah, Sonic Unleashed, I'm not a fan, but I'll let my kid play it. If she don't like it, then it can just collect dust on here. Because that's what us collectors do, don't we, I guess. Anyway, I'm just going to get on with these next ones. There's a couple of PS4 stuff. Just Cause 3. And like I say, this one I wanted, because I like the Just Cause games. I've never bothered platinum that one, because I think the challenges on it were quite difficult when I last played it. But this, Just Cause 4, I've got this again. I did platinum this one, and I really enjoyed it for what it's worth. I remember really enjoying number 2 on the PS3 as well. And these games, I couldn't even tell you if I've already got the first one or not. I'm pretty sure I have on PS3, but anyway, it's Dishonored 2 and Dishonored Death of the Outsider. I'm not quite sure, is this like standalone expansion or something? I've no idea, or a spin-off. But I'm keen to try them. They were cheap, and I've not heard good things, but hey, I kind of like shit games. Anyway, on to some PS1 stuff now. I've got 4 here, and then 1 in the box. There should be 2 from CEX arriving, but the postie only dropped 1 off today, so I assume that will come tomorrow, so that'll be in the next video. So first game for new edition. The case is knackered, but I've already got a spare with that from that dance game, and it's Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen anything to do with Power Rangers since I was a teenager, or even younger. What was it? First ever series. Jason, was he was one of them, Blue or Green Ranger? I don't bloody know, but white or green, I think he's what. I just only remember that guy. But yeah, it might be awful. I'll try it. I mean, it says that all it says on the back is the Power Rangers are saving the world on PlayStation. Awesome 2-player action, save innocent people with cool power-ups, and have huge monster battles. Yeah, now I've just noticed something. On the back of the case, it says the manual's got... Oh no, never mind. It says here that the instructions, it might just mean that it's got Italian and Spanish. I can't read those languages, but it's in English, so who cares? Another game. I didn't even know this was a game. I saw it come up for ridiculously cheap on Vinted. I think it was £1, so I took it at that. I can't even... Baby Felix Tennis. I don't know who Baby Felix is. Is he a cartoon from back in the day? I've no idea. It's not exactly full of knowledge on this at the back. It's a load of gobbledygook on here. So it doesn't really make no sense to me, but it's from 2002, so it was obviously a later in the generation game, towards the end of it at least. And now these 2 games, this one I've been after for a while, this one I got, never even knew it existed. Never heard of it. So we'll give it a go anyway. This one is the last one I needed from this particular series, franchise, whatever, and it's Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat. Now, I'll be honest, I was calling this game Shadow of the Horny Rat originally, and when I said it and my missus heard me say it, she laughed. I think she had to double take, but it's horned, not horny. Yeah, there's a lot of text on there, and the pictures don't really give it much justice. I think it's a strategy game with the look of it. I don't know. We'll try it at some point. And now this game, it's quite intriguing, and I looked on CEX and it's got quite a bit of value. Didn't realise it was that, but it's Lost Vikings 2. Yeah. Norse by Northwest. Play on words there, but yeah, I don't know if you can see any of this with a reflection, but yeah, it's not a bad little game. It's got quite a chunky manual in there, so it's probably another one for Retro Goblin, or Goblin Retro. One for him to weigh. Big shout out to him, by the way. I love his little journey on finding the heaviest PS1 manual. Honestly, I love it. It's niche, I know, but I love the PS1 and I just love anything about it. So anyway, let's just get on with this, the parcel, and then I'll give you a little show around all this nonsense. So yeah, let's just go for it. So for all those that like a good tear, I don't need my face in it, so I'm going to do it for you, all specifically for you. Look right up in the camera. That was a bit rubbish really, but I know some of you folk like that sort of thing. Right, there was 2 games that I ordered from CX which I mentioned a minute ago with that 90 quid. One was 70 quid and one was 20 quid. So what's the bet in? This is the 20 quid one that sent me first. No, it's actually the 70 quid one. Right, before I show you, condition check. There's a crack on front of the case, which is fine, but considering they don't like to accept this stuff when they've got cracks on case, it is what it is. Oh, this case is completely mashed. It's got smashes on back and front. Just take that sticker off, 1 sec, sorry. Riveting viewing again. Alright, oh, that's the worst sticker peel I could ever have done. It's come apart, but you'll see what I mean. They've hidden some cracks with the sticker, which is just peak CX, right? So let's condition check. Right, inlay is good, case is not. Manual, yeah, that's all right. It's got a little scuffing on it, but the all-important disc, oh yes, that is good. Well, you've done good there, CEX. You've not cocked it up this completely anyway. So anyway, the game is the Raiden Project. Never played it. It looks like one of them shoot 'em up games. I needed it for collection, and I just went through the list of what's on CEX's website and thought, sod it, I'll just order it because now I've got it. I mean, it's CEX keep putting up their prices on PS1 games at the minute, I noticed. Which brings me to something with CEX, funnily enough. I looked on the CEX Retro group on Facebook this morning and saw a post that someone put up about they've reduced their trading values on DVDs now. From my experience in the past, if a DVD was £6 or under, you got around anywhere between a penny to £1 for it. And then anything over £6 and upwards, you got half of what they sell it for. So if they sold, for example, if they sold a DVD for £8, you'd get £4 in trade. And lo and behold, this post on Facebook that I saw mentions they've reduced their trading rates. So I had a little gander on their website. 28 days later, for example, they sell it for £8. Now you only get £2 on trade-in for it. So their markup is stinking now. So, I mean, I'm glad I don't use them anymore because I think that's disgusting in all honesty. But I looked at another one I remember trading in a while back. It was the Lord of the Rings DVD triple box set, and it was the extended versions. They used to give you £10 on it and they'd sell it for 20. Now they sell it for 15 and they give you a £5 on it. I'm just glad I don't use these Muppets no more. I mean, I think it's disgusting that they've not only reduced their trade-ins, but they're still selling it for the same or if not more now. So they're effectively giving you like a third or even a quarter of what they sell it for. So, I mean, they've not been good with like PS2 and original Xbox trade values anyway. So we knew, some people know that they were shite for that. But now it seems the DVD game is over. The DVD bubble has burst, as it were. So yeah, I'm just glad I don't rely on them like some of these car booters do and stuff. Retro Rummage, Mitch, I'm sure you know about this if you're watching, mate. And oh, come on. Retrozilla. He used to be oh god, I forget what he used to be called now. Anyway, Chris, his name is. He does the same thing, car boot, DVD trades in. I forget his channel name now. Retrozilla, sorry, I forget what it used to be. But anyway, it's by the by. But yeah, so CEX give you bugger all for DVDs now. So that game is over. And the last new addition to the games. This one is actually one that my missus bought. It's one for her collection. Her collection is not here. It's in the other room on her own unit. She's a Marvel freak. DC, Marvel, Transformers, the Turtles, you know, those sort of shows and movies. She loves that stuff. So she's collecting all the games for them. This one was the last one she needed for all of the Marvel games from PS1 onwards. She does still need a few on like SNES and pre-PlayStation. But this one, ridiculous how much this is worth. And it is the limited edition version of Ultimate Spider-Man. I just think that front cover looks amazing. The colours. Yeah, I can't believe how expensive this is these days. But yeah, it's in a box protector, as you can see. It's the cardboard box in there is obviously in great condition. Let me just I'll take it out to show you. In fact, no, I'm not gonna, because the case, it's like a snapshot case, and I don't want to break it. So anyway, Ultimate Spider-Man. So as for the pickups, that is it. But or new edition, should I say? In fact, they were all pickups, apart from one. It was an online order. But anyway, let's get you out of the frame, and I'll give you a little goose around my room, really. So yeah, don't mind me for a second. Oh crap, bear with me. This is a bit of a situation going on here. So sorry about the awkward camera. Get off there. Right, I'm going to spin it round. Sorry, a bit of a weird angle here. So obviously all my PlayStation consoles and accessories are up on here. There's PS2's look, boxed PS2, PS3, controllers, accessories, blah, blah, blah. I'll move over. You can probably get a bit of a better angle on that lot. But yeah, I think that corner looks sweet. Don't mind the stars on the ceiling. They're for my little one. But yeah, there's my PS1 stuff. As you can see, it goes all the way down to the floor. And I've knocked some games in there. My OCD will drive me crazy, so I'll have to sort that out. And I'm not a melt who puts trunk in behind it, because why waste more money, eh? But as you can see from the shelving there, it looks fine. Let me see if I can get a better angle here. Don't mind my desk here. But anyway, as you can see, it's a work in progress, because all my PS3 stuff, that's not all of it, by the way. There's this lot here. They all need to go on shelves. Then there's 2 more stacks of PS3 there. Those PS1 games on the bottom there are seconds, duplicates. Oh God, I'm filming in the worst way here. I'm trying to get it in a better angle for you folks. But there's all my PS4 stuff. Them stacks there. There's some bits down there. That's just a mess there. Like I said, it's a work in progress. That is all my PS2 and PS5 stuff. As you can see, I don't have a lot of PS5 because I think it's the worst console generation we've ever had. So I don't tend to buy many on it, and I don't really bother playing it. But my PS3 collection's coming on nice. I haven't counted them, but there's, 5 stacks there, and then there's these 2 stacks here. So I will count them eventually. And there's obviously my coloured controllers. There's more elsewhere. But yeah, so there we go. Switched it back. So apologies about the awful camera angle and my finger over the lens and stuff. But yeah, that's my room for now. It's not a full gaming room per se, because I did plan on doing my loft. But the loft at the minute, it's kind of got a lot of stuff in from moving stuff around. It's just time and money, because it's going to cost quite a bit to lay the boards in there and get it plastered and everything and get it all set up as a proper gaming room. So that's the long game, as it were. That's my plans for down the line. But for now, this is perfect. I've got my units. I can put all my stuff on it. Look, I mean, I'm happy. Yes, it's a mess and it's a work in progress, but from this line here, basically here, this way is work in progress. This side is all right. As you can see, I'm loving the PlayStation 1 corner. It's my favourite part of it all, really. So anyway, I'm trying to keep it under half an hour. You've seen everything. Once I've got more shelves and I get all my games in, once all that is done and I can finally say it's done, I'll do a proper run through with all my games so you can see every game I own. I mean, I don't particularly think you want to look through an unorganized stack of PS3 stuff right now. I mean, I've got some good games in there, some really good stuff in there, to be honest. Some stuff that's not really my fancy. I mean, I've got Asura's Wrath down there. I already know I won't like that, so I think I might eventually move that on, because I don't really want to keep it in my collection if I never intend to play it. With the PS3 anyway. PS1, there's a lot of shite on this system that I won't play, but I do plan on doing more eventually with it, playthrough videos, whatever. Maybe I'll play every single game when I've got them all and do some little videos of me playing them all. I don't bloody know. It's just pie in the sky at the minute. But anyway, I'm done and I'm just waffling. So with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. And I would imagine from my next video, I'm going to get back to doing regular uploads, probably one a week for now, because I'm still got a lot on. It's the time of year where I want to be busy and outdoors rather than in here doing this stuff. So anyway, that's me. I'm going to shut up. I'll catch you all in the next one. And thank you again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, people.